everybody. I was just looking at this Japanese maple that featured in my last video. If you didn't already see that, go back and have a look at it. It's setting this up for spring and for growing and fattening up the trunk and getting some movement, and I was thinking it's done really well. It was a seedling started in 2018. I spent the first year in a small 9cm pot, I suppose, and then went into this cat litter tray that it's currently in, either last year or the year before. And you know, it's fattened up quite nicely. It's got a trunk on it as thick as my finger, and I was thinking, you know, that's not bad for 3 years growth. You know, it had the seasons 2018, 19 and 20, so it's not bad at all really. And all the books tell you if you want to get a fat trunk you need to put them in the ground, and that's okay, but a lot of people in this day and age don't have much ground, or they don't have a garden at all, or they're in rented accommodation and don't know how long they're going to live there, and don't know whether you know, when they're going to move, and whether they'll be able to take the trees with them, or whether they'll lose them, or, you know, have to move at the wrong time of year, kill their trees. But you can do some good things with some big pots, and these are seed trays, and this Japanese maple's been in there a few years and is doing really well. Or you can just put them into just an ordinary large flower pot, but this kind of thing doesn't look too appealing, that's what I'm trying to say. Doesn't look too appealing. So, you know, you might want to look at putting some trees into a decorative pot if you've got a small patio, and using them as a decorative feature, and that can look a little like this. So as I was saying, you know, sometimes you've only got a small garden. This is my front garden, and that's pretty much it. It's just that little square there, and there's a path, and then there's a little border under the window. But there are still ways, even if you only got a little space, you can fatten some trees. So for example, we have a little orange dream Japanese maple sat in this pot here, fattening itself up. I've just been pruning it, trying to make it look nice in the front garden, with the end result one day it will be a bonsai. Here we have a little copper beech, which again gives a nice little red leaf display in this pot in the front garden. I really do need to do something about the weeds. But also here we have a little fusion project, several pieces of weeping willow, which I hope will one day become a bonsai. It's in a big old pot at the moment, but of course that's just allowing it to fatten up. And here we have another Japanese maple. This is a little twin trunk. This is called Going Green, and again it's fattening up in this big pot, as is this Sawara cypress. Yeah, like I say, once I get the weeds out of the gravel again, it'll look reasonable. In amongst all these pots with spring bulbs and things, we have these chunky little trees that have been in there 2 or 3 years and are fattening up quite nicely now. And that one, for example, that beech was bought as a bare root hedging plant, and has been grown and cut and grown and cut. Of course, that's the one I'm not allowed to touch. This old Japanese maple here. We had that given to us as a wedding present. Not a wedding present, a wedding anniversary present, I think. Probably 15, 20 years ago. It's a glorious red maple. But I think I'd have my hands chopped off if I was to try and bonsai that one. But yeah, you can do it. You don't need to have a big garden. You don't need to put things in the ground to fatten them up. You can do it in a relatively small area. Thank you so much for watching. Till the next time, please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe.